And go.
Okay. Hi, my name is Mackenzie. I'm a tour guide at the Bell Witch Cave. Today is May 18th, 2025. This is my second season working here at the Bell Witch Cave, and it has been quite active since we opened up. I would say today was the most active that my daytime tours have been, but we just did a lantern tour, and I allowed for 5 minutes of pure silence in the complete darkness, turned off all the lights in the cave, and we heard quite a few things. My brother is here today, visiting from Massachusetts, and you can go ahead and tell them what you experienced.
While I was sitting in the cave during the 5 minutes of silence, probably about 3 minutes in, I heard a decent bang right behind me, right behind my left shoulder, and felt a very heavy presence the entire time.
When he was sitting there, to his left, I saw what looked like a somewhat lit up mist surrounding him. And then when we turned the lights back on and I saw where he was sitting, I asked him if he turned on his light at all. He did not. Someone else saw lights over by my brother. I think it was you, Ava. But my brother, I think, was the target of tonight. We also had what sounded like a dog barking in the cave towards the very end. But I'd say the most fascinating thing that happened on tonight's lantern tour was what sounded like a full-on argument between two very similar voices that work here on the property. Everybody heard it, but that back room tonight was very active as well. Lots of conversation. The first thing that everyone noticed was it sounded like the voices were trying to talk over me. They love to annoy me. But overall, a very active night. We had some knocking in the cabin as well. But yeah, that's all for tonight. Come visit us.
Okay, Justin, what about you?
Yeah, the argument definitely was interesting. I fully expected to see people stand outside the cave when we come out, and nobody was out there, so that definitely creeped me out a little bit.
And you had an experience last weekend too, right?
Actually, I had experience Saturday when we were raking out the cave. We were in there, and Hunter could hear what sounded like knocks rocking together, so we got quiet to listen. And I felt a cold gust of wind come hit me in the face coming from the back of the cave. And then I heard a gasp, audible gasp right over my shoulder, and felt like something was breathing on my neck. Turned around, there's nothing there, so definitely spooked me.
During y'all's experiences tonight, did it make you feel scared, at ease, or just like, oh, that was cool?
More is that was cool. I never got a bad feeling, but I felt like something was definitely there. Wanted us to know it was there. So
the only time I got scared was when I was on the edge of the group, sitting down on the rock bed, and I mean, your eyes play tricks when it's that dark, but it felt like there was a very tall presence just kind of standing over me, hovering. That was the only time that I got really scared on tonight's tour. Earlier today, I had full body goosebumps when I heard a big old thud come from behind Eagles Rock. There's nothing behind Eagles Rock to make that noise, so.
And then, Mom, you heard a thud in your house, correct?
Yes.
So thuds have been the big focal point today here, other than the constant chit-chattering, so.
when I was doing a cabin tour earlier today as well, there was a couple, and the girl was talking about some of her experiences, and her boyfriend mentioned that he don't believe in that. And we walked into the back room. As soon as we did, we heard. I was like, "Y'all hear that?"
Oh, wow. Did it scare him?
He got a little wide-eyed, so he might change his opinion about it.
Now, your experience, do you feel like that you were scared, comfortable, like that was cool, or a little creeped out?
For the most part, it was cool. Up until I heard that bang right behind me and felt like something basically right there. Then
I almost turned my
I got
flashlight.
scared. I put my head down, closed my eyes.
I heard it too, and I assumed it was him moving. I almost turned my flashlight, and then afterwards he said it wasn't him. I was like, I definitely heard something moving by you.
Ava, did you have any experience in there tonight?
I heard running down the hallway, and then right after I heard the running was when the bang hit behind him.
So this was all back to back.
Yeah, it was like the argument and then the running, and then the running was arguing at the same time, and then the bang.
Oh, wow. So how did it make you feel? scared or just?
I was holding her hand.
Why you
We were holding
knuckling,
hands.
Okay, all right.
With the light thing, I definitely did also see a light in the left, just
Yeah.
the left side of me. I could feel it. I could somewhat see it. I felt like I could just
A
see
light?
a light.
Mhm.
on the side
When
of
the
me.
lights were out in the
Mhm.
cave.
Yeah, all
I-
the lights were out, but there were like shimmers of lights in
I
different
thought light was
spots.
coming from the entrance, but
Yeah.
I guess you really couldn't see the way it curves. But I did thought I saw light
Yeah.
coming from the
Yeah,
entrance.
because I saw light reflecting,
Mhm.
and then I turned my head to see if I could see light coming in through the front of the cave, and couldn't see anything. So I don't know
Well,
what the lights
Mackenzie,
were.
being a tour guide here, do you think more people should go on lantern tours?
Yes, you should come see us at night. You get to do a couple more fun, spooky things, especially if you get me as your tour guide. And you can tour the burial ground as well on top of the cave. So you should definitely come visit us. I'll be here.